is up, guys? Welcome back to the next season. And on this episode of the next season, we are going to be reviewing all the knives that I've come across or gathered into my collection over the 14 years I have been alive. And yeah, in advance, once again, we are out here on my deck. I'm sorry, I live right beside the road. So don't get mad if there's a lot of noise. I'm sorry in advance. I apologize. So yeah, let's just get right on into the knife review. Alright guys, let's dive into our box. And this box, it's just an old travel bathroom bag, but it's hard, it locks, and yeah, I just thought it would be a nice, and it has a bunch of dividers and stuff in there. Okay, so first we're going to move on to our keychain knives. This one is just kind of like a multi-tool. It's got fingernail clippers, the actual knife, screwdriver, bottle opener. I have two of those. This little thing here, you might not believe it, but this is a knife. And I'll show you. That is actually a knife. I don't know if it's focusing right now because I cannot see. And I hope you guys are liking the footage. I am using a different camera today. I'm using the Canon Rebel T5. Thanks, Mom. And our next knife is just, I got this at Guntown Mountain in Kentucky. It's another little multi-tool one. And a little Swiss Army knife. No, I'm not going to have time to go through every single knife probably, like all the little dink knives. But our next knife is a very good collector piece. It is a, hold up, Roadrunner knife. I like that. Open it up here. And here is the knife. Very nice knife, really sharp. I have never worn this knife in my pocket. It was given to me by my grandfather. Put you guys back in focus. There we go. And next knife. Is a American Wildlife collection knife, and I'll put pictures of each of these at the end of the video, guys, for you. Yeah, this is not focusing. It's got whitetail. This was one of my first knives. I have worn it in my pocket. And then I have the MacGyver knife, just a little multi-tool knife. I have three of those. One's from Myrtle Beach. One is a marine one. It's got a little flashlight. And this one is just a forest master. And next is my favorite knives to collect. I have two of these. I don't know if you could see it. Yes, that is a tiny knife. They're really hard to open. But yes, it is a knife. I have that one, this one, and I think I have one more. This one's not a mini, but it's little. That was my very first knife that I ever got. Put you guys back in focus. There we go. Not used to being able to adjust the focus because on my other camera, I can't. And I'll probably be using my other camera for more on the filming close and maybe some more stuff like this for better audio. I'm not real sure how the audio is going to turn out on this camera. But my next knife is from the Frost family. It's just a little knife. It was one of my first knives when I was little. And then this knife, it's just an Elk Ridge. But I really like this knife. It's an ox bone knife. And this next one is a Solingen old knife. I bought this at an auction that my brother auctioned off. This one I usually carry in my pocket, but I've just got a brand new one, which we'll get into here in a second. And yeah. So now we're going to move on to the rest of our knives. More like some switchblades, just some regular everyday knives. And then under there we have a lot of different knives, a lot of big knives. So yeah, we're going to move on to that right after the verse of the video. And so now guys, we are going to do the verse of the week. Verse of the video. And this verse of the video is, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Jeremiah 29:11. This verse is really special to me and my family. It was a verse that my mom gave us all when we were little to kind of study and just look at. But yeah, I'm going to read that one more time. That is a really good message. "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and future." Jeremiah 29:11. What I think this means is that Lord is always there, and He's always going to give you, He always knows what's ahead of you, and He's in charge of that. So just let God, just give it to God and let it go. But that's all I have for the verse of the week this week, or this video, guys. Let's get back to our knife review. But before I do, I just want to thank you guys so much for getting us to 45 subscribers. Let's check. Pretty sure it's 45. Yep, 45 subscribers. Thank you so much. I am sorry my last video was like 2 weeks ago. I haven't been able to video. I was sick, and then if you've been watching my shorts, I was at a National FFA convention where I met the Dale Brisby, which was a great time. But yeah, so let's get back into the knife review. So now guys, we're going to dig back into our knife review. And this knife right here is covered in baling twine, where I cut some. This is what I carry every single day. It's a Master USA knife. It's a stainless steel switchblade. It's got spring loaded, and then it's got just like a gut hook, bell buster, whatever you want to call it. And then it's got an emergency glass breaker. And I'll grab the box from it, see if there's any more details on it. Nope, it's just a Master USA knife. Camouflage. Camouflage is the best color ever made. Next knife. This one is from Frost Knives. Again, this is a really nice knife. The only thing I don't like about it is it is kind of old, and my belt clip kept falling off, and so I had to tighten up the star screw on the side, and which makes it harder to open the blade. So I don't really carry this one much. Next knife, I'm not sure the brand of this knife. I've had this knife forever. It's a little camouflage knife. It's really sharp, a really good knife. It's really compact and little. You can just slide it in your pocket. No one knows you have it. And the next and last knife for everyday carry is a Uline box cutter type thing. Just a razor blade knife. I carry these sometimes when I go to work. It's a Uline. They're really nice. You push the button and your razor blade comes out. You can turn it around. Put your razor blade back in. Right, like that. Simple as that. And yeah, it's a really simple knife. Really sharp. Really great knife. Now, what we're going to do, turn this around here, is we are going to go into the bottom of this. And the first knife I pull out is this wooden knife that I made when I was about 8 years old. I'm really proud of this knife. It was a kit, but you did have to kind of shape the blade out and everything, and sand it down, put the pegs together. This was a really fun project that I got to do. But yeah, I've been really into woodworking, and my knife fell apart. It's okay though. Here's the bag. It's really just simple as that to put together. You put it in there like that. Put your peg in. And voila. It just needs some extra glue. Like I said, it is kind of old. But yeah. Next knife is a collector's item. It's a wolf print knife. This was given to me by my papa. This knife, I've never used it. It is really sharp. Stainless steel knife. I'm not sure the brand. It may say on here somewhere. Yeah, it doesn't say on there. But it is a really good knife. It's really sharp. I never use it any. But it is a really cool knife. If I can get it back in its place. There we go. But yeah, that is a really cool knife. And like I said, if y'all can't see these real well, I'll put pictures along as I'm talking. This knife was special handmade. It's not a brand. It's just a handmade knife that I got for Christmas one year. It is a deer antler knife, and it came with a handmade sheath. I cannot remember the guy who made it, but it is a really sharp knife. And this just sits on my shelf. I've never used this knife. It rarely comes out of the sheath, so y'all are in for a treat. But it's a really smooth deer handle knife. It's got the marble around there where it meets the handle, where the blade meets the handle. And the final knife is a 888 butcher knife. It's a really dirty knife right now. Come with this sheath. This is the knife I wear on my side during trapping season, so it's kind of dirty. If I had to cut something or use it to pry a trap open if it's frozen stuck. Or sometimes if we have live bait, or not live, like goose over a coyote trap, cut the goose open or something like that. But yeah, that is all I have for knives and stuff. But this is my knife review. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Get y'all up here where you can see my face. Hopefully you can see me right there. Let's check. Hopefully you can see me, I think. Spread it back down a little. There we go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go down there, leave me a like, comment, share, all that good stuff. Subscribe. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Peace.